Hello, my people. I am trying to make a video early today. Oh, it's dark over there. Um, so I can go to bed early and I don't have to stay up late. I haven't made a video today. Today was the last day of school with students. Yay! But not necessarily my last day because um, I have to finish my work, like not my work, grades and all that good stuff. I need to make sure that I clean my classroom, you know, leave it in order. And cleaning art classrooms is the worst because we have so much shit. So that's it. I I've had the X on my mind today because I ordered the sushi kit. I told you it got here today. And I was thinking, man, her son, my stepson, would have loved to make sushi together with us. So, I was thinking, maybe we should invite them over when we're gonna make sushi. And I had the conversation with my son, and um, initially he said, "Oh, I would love for the son to come over, and I know that he misses him. They were brothers for 3 years, um, and I don't think he misses the stepmom too much because he wasn't too happy. He's like, well, and I told him, I said, you need to be completely honest. You need to tell me how you feel because I don't want to put you in a situation where you're not going to feel comfortable." And initially he said, no, I don't want her to come. And then he says, oh, I don't care. So again, I have to be careful that he's not just saying anything so he can make mommy happy, you know? So I'm gonna hold off on that. But anyway, when I got the kid, I just thought about that. I was like, man, he would love to make sushi. He enjoys, the stepson enjoys, or the ex stepson enjoys sushi. Um, and so does the ex. She liked sushi as well. But anyway, so I had her on my mind. I was thinking about that. Um, but it hasn't been a bad day. I'm gonna be reading the names. So if you guys want to watch graduation tomorrow. Oh wait, but then I have to tell you where I teach. And I don't want to do that. Anyway, so if you want to know and you send me a message, I will let you know where I teach so you can watch the graduation. Anyway, last year I read the names for the graduates and I'm going to be doing it again this year. The only good thing is that last year I basically did it by myself because the other person that was there had a difficult time pronouncing the Hispanic names, and we have a large population of Hispanics. So then I have to, but it's a good thing that I have half and half. Like the other person who's doing it with me this year is also Hispanic, and she doesn't have a hard time saying the names. So that shouldn't be as difficult as it was last year. But anyway, if you want to watch the graduation and at least hear me say their names, then you let me know and I'll send it to you. And but that's what we did today. We had to practice graduation practice. I was there with the name, calling out the names, getting the kids cards, and whew, it was kind of crazy. And some of these parents don't think of teachers when they name their children. I understand names that are like, I had a few Czechoslovakian name, and that was interesting. And then I had some African names, like Nigerian names, and that was interesting. And then I had one girl, I don't know where she was from. Her name, I would never have guessed the pronunciation by the way it's spelled, but it was a beautiful name. I was like, oh, I love that name. But anyway, so, but primarily Hispanic, which is, easy for me. I just tell the kids, hey, tell me where the accent is on the vowels. They're like, what? They don't know. So then I have to look up the last name and see the pronunciation so then I can put the accent. A lot of tildes, they don't use them, right? Like, let me see, Peña, right? I had a few peñas, but they say pena, which is sadness, and that's not their name. But anyway, it was a good day. Overall, it was a good day. I got a little bit of a headache reading 567 names because the person who was supposed to be there with me had to give an exam, and she did not plan to give the exam or plan well enough. So I planned it. I had somebody who was going to just admit it. My exam was digital anyway, or all of them were digital. So all I had to do was like program it and have it like turn on at a certain time or the time frame that the kids had to work on the exam. And then all she had to do was like, okay, log onto your computers, give me your cell phones, and do your exam. And thankfully everybody passed in that class period. I was so happy. I think that's the only class that everybody passed. I had a few in my upper level classes that had one or two failing students. My beginning courses, like level 1 kids, 7 kids failing, 5 kids. These kids don't care. Anyway, but I just wanted to make this early video because I'm going to take a bath. I'm not going to drink wine because I have to go in for work tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll take another bath and have wine with it, because then I don't have to go to work. I could wake up at 10 if I want to. But today I'm just going to have some ginger tea. Cold ginger tea. Nice. I don't like, it's too hot to have hot tea. It's like 80 degrees or something. But anyways, I got my little radio. I'm going to put my meditation music, so I'm just going to chill. All right. Maybe cry a little. Yesterday was a sad video. It was just a sad video. It was towards the end of the day, but it wasn't. Okay, so let me explain. It wasn't a sad video. It was an emotional video. I think that's a better word, because that note that I received. But I needed, what it felt like? It's kind of crazy, but it almost felt like a cleansing. Like I needed to cry. And those tears were like tears that needed to come out of my body because they were toxic. Isn't that crazy? That's the artist in me, right? I'm such a creep. I'm such a freak. That's what I meant to say, not a creep. Sometimes I could be a creep, but not recently. I do have to say, though, that, and I think I've shared this in my previous videos, that I was really mean and nasty when I was in the relationship with my ex. And I think it was more like, and let me tell you how I felt. I felt as if I was drowning, right? And every time I came up for air, she was there kind of badgering me and pushing me into the water. So it's almost like I had to fight to breathe. That's not good. That is not good at all. But that is how I can interpret that feeling. And the only way that I was able to get air was if I was mean and nasty, because it would push her enough away that she would not be badgering me, and I would get a breath in. That's bad. That's a bad relationship. And I was ugly, and I did not like who I was, because it's not who I am. And I think it's funny that my sister said to her, we had a conversation, and my sister said to her, she could be a bitch, referring to me. And she, my ex, interpret that as me being mean and nasty. And that's not that's not what my sister meant. Because I asked my sister, I said, why did you say that? Now she thinks that she's like, because you don't take shit from nobody. And, and you speak your mind. And I said, well, fuck, why didn't you just say that instead of I'm a bitch? She's like, well, I'm just shortening it. I love my sister. So anyway, so my ex interpreted that as, that's why you're the way you are. Or you were fake in the beginning of our relationship, which is a lot of projection, I think. I think that maybe she was the fake one. And she projected that on me, right? Because, and I think I shared this in a video before where she said to me, you're so mean and nasty. And I said to her, you're the one who brings that out in me. I don't do that with anybody else. But she did bring it out in me. And I know that because she brought that out in me, anybody who was around me would just get it. Like my son would get it. Even my stepson. I want to say verbal assault, if anything. Because I was so angry. And it's not good, that's not good. It's not, no matter how much I love her, that is not a relationship. That is not a relationship, like I moved to this state and changed my entire life because I fell in love with her and I wanted to live the rest of my life with her because of what she demonstrated. But little by little, that changed. And maybe it changed because I was doing things that she did not like. I don't know. Or maybe it changed because she no longer was interested. You want to know? And I know I shared this before, maybe I haven't. But this is before I had moved to this state. And I would come visit her, right? Her son needed to go to his other mom's house, and my ex-wife was sick, and I was just visiting for the weekend. And I said, well, I guess I'll drive him, so you don't have to get, you don't have to get out of the house or whatever. So I drove him to his other mom's house, and we just, casual conversation. And he said, you know what? It's too bad that you're going to be gone in 4 years. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, that's how long my mom's relationship lasts. Just about 4 years. I was like, what the fuck? I said, well, I'm not like that. That's not who I am. I'm not going to leave your mother unless she wants me to leave. And that's it, So, and the crazy thing is that I have never been, like I shared with you guys that when I put my mind to something, I get it done. When I want something, I go for it. That's just who I am, And I think that you've realized that, like, I was in such torment with the last master classes I was taking, and shit, I take 2, not just 1, but 2. So, I just want to get it done. I started it. I want to get it done. So anyway, sidetrack, squirrel. So when he shared that, I was like, no, I'm not gonna leave, unless your mommy wants me to leave. And here we are in separate homes. Sometimes I wonder about that. But anyway, I'm going to go take my bath. Take a nice long bath. And I don't know what time it is now, but I think I'm going to, kind of go to bed a little early today. Not that I have to get up early. I don't have to be in school till like 7:30. And I normally I'm there 6:30. Anyway, so just an hour later. And hopefully I'll get all my shit done. I'm taking my son with me so he can help me pack up my shit and be done. And because I'm department chair, I have to sign off. Like, teachers have to make sure that their digital exam or their final exams are digitally placed. And I created this folder in Google and Drive. And anyway, so I have 3 teachers in my department that still have not submitted that. And I have to sign off on their paper. So I'm going to leave. And if they do not have it signed, then they're going to have to deal with AP, with the principal, because it's not in the folder. So anyway, that's it. That's the only bad thing. But other than that, everything is kind of, little by little falling into place. Okay, anyway, I said it was a short video. I'm going to cut it short. Take a bath. I'm excited for my bath. And that's it. And I'll give you guys a video tomorrow. Maybe I'll record a little bit from graduation. That would be fun, right? I will wear my gown. I think it's dry clean. Yes, it is. All right, people. Peace out. I'm going to go enjoy my bath. Bye-bye.